Hey, what's poppin'? It's your boy Truthin, and I'm inviting you 5 p.m. Mondays through Fridays to tune into the 5 o'clock shadow. On the 5 o'clock shadow, we talk about current events and no subject is off the table. I ain't scared. We also want you to be a part of the show. We encourage you to call in and give your opinion on whatever it is that's on your mind. Just know that weekdays at 5 o'clock, it's time to buckle up because you're going for a wild ride. Catch Rich, Natalie, and your boy Truthin on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock shadow, only on 7avradio.com. /5 o'clock shadow WORC, and thank you to all the sponsors that help us pay the bills. And first on the agenda, how are you guys doing today?
Well, I got to spend some time with my daughter today.
Uh-huh.
Well, and other than that, nothing really going on with me.
How old is she?
She's around 20 years old.
And any news about your daughter? Did you find out anything?
She's getting... First, she's pregnant.
Uh-oh. Nah, they won't let me out.
But she's getting married to...
Oh, that's locked up. That's not knocked up. Well, okay, yeah.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, okay. So what else?
She's getting married to a guy who knocked her up. And I got some kind of sore throat today, so if I sound a little stranger than usual, that's why.
Okay. He has a sore throat. Natalie, how are you doing?
I am doing well.
Yeah, your afro is popping right now.
Thank you.
I think it's sexy.
Thank you.
It's very awkward. Very awkward. Our cameraman, Little Bill, is in the house. Little Bill, how you doing?
I'm good.
I did not say put the camera on you.
He said I'm good. He's getting in our desk.
I was just reminding you to make sure you put the camera on whomever is talking. And that's
Right.
both cameras, so you have double duty today.
No, the camera's zoomed out, so it's on all three of you.
Ah.
You look that gnat and that almost flew into my eye. Stop me from cussing. Wow, it's there again. Mother father. So,
He likes it.
Natalie, how are you doing today? What's going on?
I'm gonna be a step grandmommy. Is that what they call me?
Yep, a step grandmother. Yep.
Yeah. Again, so I'll be the babysitter of newborn, and they smell so good once in a while, and send them back.
I hate kids.
I love them,
Nice.
but I just,
As long as you don't have to keep them.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. Keeping them is hard. That's work.
No, even if I don't have to keep them, I don't like them. You know why I don't like kids?
Why?
Because they cry.
Yeah. I know adults that cry.
Right, but I mean they.
Bad.
Right, but I mean there's some kids. You should. I know. Listen, like we had that kid the other day, right? Came over. It's like as soon as he see me, he just said, "Ah, ah, ah," and I was like, I can't take it, man. You gotta go, man.
He saw me and he started calming down. What's with that?
Well, what happened was I figured, oh, let me get him some breakfast because he probably got up early, you know, to be to daycare on time. You know, that's not no easy task for a little kid. And so I went to make breakfast. He started crying. I just looked at him like, dude, you gotta eat. So let me get you something because I know that's what's wrong with you.
Right. But I don't have patience for, like, when they start crying, it's really annoying. I really, like, I have no patience for kids.
It depends on the cry. Like that high pitch, something's wrong. You have to check. But if it's just a regular, it's like, well, you know, we all have these problems.
Yep. You know what another thing about kids are? Is that they're ugly.
They look like a little old people.
No, not until me. Listen.
I think they're cute.
When they're first born, they're horrid.
That's what I'm talking about. So I've had 4 kids, and I've been there at the birth of each and every one of them, standing by my wife's side while she was pushing, and it was the most disgusting, turn-offish thing in my life.
Oh, talking about that. Guess who almost passed out in the elevator when my child was getting born?
Who?
This guy.
Why?
Because here's the thing. Remember way back when Whalen Park used to be open?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you have to hear this story. This is a good one.
Me and my woman at the time were going to Whalen Park.
Mm-hmm.
2 days before, she's having stomach pains. Mild stomach pains.
Didn't think nothing of it.
Nothing about it because she never showed any signs of being pregnant, first of all. Second of all, she still had her period.
Okay.
And then the day of us going to Whalen Park, she's going on the bumper cars and
She was pregnant.
And she was pregnant, but she didn't know
she
it.
Oh, she
went
didn't
on
know, okay.
several times too.
Okay.
And for the life of me, we couldn't figure out why she loved going on the bumper cars. But
That has nothing.
yeah,
I love you.
it doesn't seem like it has nothing to do with it, but maybe it did, maybe it didn't, doesn't matter. But we do the Whalen Park for a little while,
Yep.
and she says, honey, I'm not really feeling good. I think we should go home. And I say, alright. We pile, me and my closest nephew, that's a year younger than me, and his girlfriend, back in the car, and we go back to the house.
Okay.
We drop them off, and she says, my stomach is really hurting me. We need to go to the hospital. We race all the way to St. B's up on the hill.
Oh, the blue and white one. Yeah.
Right,
The old one.
right. We get there, and the nurse says, no, first, we tell her what the problem was. Stomach pains. The nurse checks her out and says, you're pregnant. And at first she says, okay. And the nurse says, no, you don't get it. You're pregnant and giving birth right now.
So she was like 9 months pregnant?
9 months pregnant, and they
Full
didn't know.
term, and we did not know it.
So you thought she was just getting fat?
She didn't really get that big, that much bigger. She looked like she...
How much did the kid weigh?
Full term,
Probably like 6 something.
it was
Possibly.
healthy.
It was healthy.
She had a little bit of a heart problem, but other than that, fine.
Oh, okay, Texter.
Back to like the crying baby stuff. Mom said that high-pitched cry. And I was like, that real high-pitched cry.
I don't know why people say this. I ain't got no high-pitched voice. I don't know why. I never had a high-pitched voice.
Really?
But that's a deep.
And another texter said that's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy that she went the full term and you didn't even know she was pregnant, and it took some bumper cars.
Like I said, she even had her period.
Right.
They didn't
didn't know.
trouble. The only thing that would hint that she might be pregnant is her craving. Pickles with mustard.
Okay. And the fact that the kids were ugly, right? But the kid was born ugly, right?
No, to me she was beautiful.
Beautifully ugly.
But on top of that, as we're going up, this is starting to process into my mind.
I'm a dad.
Oh my God. I'm a dad, first of all. Second of all, how am I going to tell my parents? Blah, 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 blah. And it's all racing through my head, and I got to grab onto the side of the elevator, and they noticed this. Said, you need to sit down. And as soon as I sat down, the blood started rushing back to my head, and I was able to keep from passing out.
And so
Subconsciously, was it because you saw the kid and the kid was ugly?
I didn't
That was
see the
before.
kid. At the time, me and my woman's mother weren't getting on, but my woman wanted her mother there So I stepped out the picture. I went home to calm myself, to process the information, and get it all settled.
Because you didn't tell your mom at this point.
No.
Yeah, so he went home trying to figure out how he's going to keep a home and a roof over his head. Because he got to tell them that he had a baby. And not just having one, had. It's one here right now for you to go visit.
Mm-hmm. And the following weekend, me and my nephew go to the campground they were staying at. And
who was staying at the campground?
A campground,
I know what one is, but who was...
My parents had a trailer, an RV. And everybody was welcome to go.
Alright, Texter, yes.
One of them said your Aunt Ruth did the same thing.
Oh, really?
Was pregnant and didn't know about it until that she went on bumper cars?
Just had the baby.
Alright, so here's the thing, right?
Right.
Your kid, my kids, her kids, when they first came out of the womb, they were ugly as sin.
And I quite believe you. But on top of that, she had split extra in
that area.
Oh yeah, that area's a mess anyway.
She had to be stitched up.
Yes.
Stapled and stitched.
Yeah.
Yep. That sounds about right. I had a video camcorder, you know, one of them big ones with the VCR tapes, and I recorded, on the shoulder, and I recorded Sarai, my oldest daughter's birth. And
Thank you.
I walked around watching the heights, showing everybody, hey, look at it. And they was like, wait a minute, is that her? I was like, yeah, that's the baby's head right there. Watch this. And they had to use a suction cup to suction my Sarai's head out. So he's like, watch this. You're... And then you just see Sarai coming out like this. I mean, disgusting. And she was purple because it sucked all the fluid to the head.
She would have had a cone head either way. Because the baby has to come out that small thing, so the head has these plates in it.
It doesn't come out that small opening.
Yeah, so in the case
you know how that is.
But that suction thing probably left the ugly mark on top of that.
Yes, Texter.
Rich, was you the father?
Yes, I am absolutely positive of that.
Aww. Don't trust him.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, so my daughter Sarai was ugly when she was born. Sky, when she was born with her intestines on the outside.
Oh, yeah.
So she looked like an alien, and it was like, do you want to? I said, no. They said, do you want? I said, no, nothing.
That one was
wow.
Yeah, and you know what? After it took like a couple months for them to get her intestines in her stomach.
Intestines?
Yeah, I was there. So as soon as they got all the intestines inside, right? Then I was like, oh, she's healthy now, and she kept looking down, and I'm like, is my baby retarded? Does the intestines make you stupid? And she needed a shunt in her head because the fluid wasn't leaving her head, so it was literally pushing her eyes down. So I thought she was like looking down. I thought she was always just looking down, like she was ashamed of me. I was like, well, I'm ashamed of you too, you son of a. But I didn't know it was a condition. I didn't know. Because I just assumed that she would look up at Joy, and then when I held her, she would look down like, your daddy ain't. So, like we said yesterday. So that made me a little upset.
I think my worst pregnancy was with Jonathan. I had him when I was 6 months pregnant.
Wasn't he like 0.02 pounds?
No, he was bigger than 0.02.
0.03?
Actually, he looked like a football player because he wasn't a crack baby like the other kids were.
You had one baby that was like the size of the palm of your hand.
Yeah, that was Jonathan.
Okay.
He was maybe a pound and a half. I know as like days went on, he ended up being 2. He looked like a football player. Other than being born early though, he was healthy considering.
You want to know what's weird? Is that right now, the second he was born, if you look at his face and compare it right next to his face right now, it looks the exact same.
Yeah, it does.
Like, you're like,
leave my baby alone.
I don't
He has a southern accent.
Yeah, I mean, never been down south in his life. He got a southern accent.
Like it's so heavy.
I don't know how it happened to me, but I figure it's just because I spent like a whole month down south.
And your sister, the woman at the wedding.
You spent a month down south?
Yeah.
In Georgia.
And that's it?
In Georgia.
I thought it was longer than that.
I go every once in a while to visit my family down south, but one time I spent the whole month.
Yeah, because you got way
Just
too many down
hanging
south
around.
stories to not be doing nothing.
No, just hanging around all these rednecks.
All right, text her.
Someone just came in and said hi.
Hi, Marsha. Marsha, were your kids ugly when they were first born? Because our kids were. I think all kids, when they first are born and they're not cleaned up, they're ugly. And you want to know what the danger is about that when they're ugly when they're first born? No. Some parents don't wait long enough before taking that first baby picture. They'd be like, oh, take the picture. No, I'd be like, nah, give it a couple more days. Let it simmer.
Yeah.
Let it simmer. Let it soak. Let it marinate. Don't take a picture of the baby after like a couple of hours. We don't want that. That's scary.
You know the thing I'm seeing now is a lot of women are giving birth in them tubs.
Oh yeah, yep.
And then they take a full family picture. So like the kids in the water with the placenta and the bloody, and dad sitting in the water like after the mom had the baby. That is disgusting.
They call him a doula. Yeah, listen. So the first ever episode of the 5 o'clock Shadow, or the third ever episode of 5 o'clock Shadow earlier this year, I had a co-host, man. Her name was Nia Wheel, and she was a doula, and she explained to me what doulas do. They go around and they have people having babies at home, so you get nothing, no epidurals. You just get a bowl of water that you're sitting in and placenta. That's what you get. That's another thing too. Wait a minute. Whoa, listen.
Yeah, that was gross.
Yeah, like listen. Did you tell the truth? Keep it real. When you were pushing and you were having a baby, did you poop?
No. Actually, I don't think so. You know what? Because it was like you would.
Talking about that.
If I did, they didn't tell me, or I didn't.
Well, yeah, they don't say, hey, you dropped a deuce.
No, nothing. But it's like I didn't. It's like a couple days you just don't even want to eat that much. You might I was a popsicle person, so I didn't have really that much food.
So there was an episode of Star Trek, right?
Really?
Marsha worked maternity, so she said some sure are. Okay. I'm sorry to text her. I'll read. But so anyway, right? I remember I watched this episode of Star Trek, right? It used to come on late at night. The original with Captain Kirk, and I couldn't. Yeah, and I couldn't. So whenever I would have to stay up late because I couldn't fall asleep early, I would watch it. So there was this one episode that scared the life out of me, where it had a little alien and it looked like a placenta, and it had like rug, the rug furry things at the ends of the rug, the tassels. They're like tassels, yeah, and that's how it would move across on Mars. Yeah, when Joy had Willow, it was like Willow came out, right, and she looked the exact same way she looks now. She just had her look. I was like. That was Willow, right? So they took Willow and they put it in the thing. Asked me if I wanted to cut. I said no, get her away from you. And then I was looking at the bowl, right? And out of nowhere, just like after Willow came out, the alien came out into the bowl. I swear, if it would have moved, I would have been out. I would not have come back. It looked just like it. Yes, Texan.
Some people do the dupe, but whatever they did, we didn't tell them.
Yeah. So see, I share. I'm transparent. So see, I've heard
stories where people had said they had felt like they had to poop.
Yeah, you do feel that way.
On the throne.
Yes.
Oh man.
But that's what it feels like when you get ready to push. It's like you're taking the biggest dump of your life.
If I was a woman and I ever did that, sitting on the toilet and gave birth in the toilet and the baby fell in there, I would get the brush. The brush that you use in the toilet. I would scrub it off first. I would not pick that baby alive. Well, you know how they have the little
talking about
just when you flush it and the blue water comes down, I make sure I flush it twice.
So today I forgot where it was, but this teenage girl, she had a baby at home. Mm-hmm. And then threw the baby out the window and killing it. Ooh. So she went all through the trouble of concealing the pregnancy. Mm-hmm. She had the baby, got scared and threw it out the window. I think she should be,
Arrested for murder.
murder.
Yeah, she should. Yeah, she threw a baby out the window. I mean,
But she had
what
to
you gonna
be-
charge her with? Jaywalking?
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Jaywalking.
But I mean, I understand she might have been scared having the baby at home. But
Bye, Marsha. She's leaving. She gotta go babysit.
Bye.
Bye.
But it's like, goodness gracious, why would you do all that and then it had to be moving or something and then just out the window?
Maybe the baby was ugly.
No.
Like all babies are when they're first born. Because listen, when I first seen them,
Yeah.
a couple of them, right? I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Usually a mom builds that bond with their child as...
That doesn't always happen like you think.
I said usual.
Because, a lot of, animals eat their young. That's true. And I believe
Some animals eat the fathers.
that's true. That is true. What was that? But anyways, yeah, I just couldn't believe she threw the baby out the window. I was like, aww. But then you got me sitting over here talking about I wouldn't babysit it for longer than a day.
Was she? Do you think she was high on crack?
I don't know.
Texter, can you handle that?
Can you...
That's okay.
But we're talking about that.
The dog.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I don't know if she should. You would assume she was high on crack.
Yeah, or something. But you know what? She could have been like, why is this happening? And just like in shock. I tell you, that pain make you go crazy.
What kind of shock will cause you to throw a child out of a window?
I don't know. It's just like when you're a kid and you
Being
do
kicked out,
stuff. You hide stuff in weird places thinking you're hiding it, but you're not. And it's like, what made you think you could hide that there? Maybe somebody was coming, but
Yeah.
where did I see that?
Teenager just...
I think I saw that AOL.
Can I just say, we were having a good conversation about how ugly kids were, and then you ruined it with that part.
Well, kids are ugly, but she didn't throw it out because it's ugly. I think she threw it because she was scared.
You gotta think. How bad is it really, if you think about it? How many times did you want to throw your kids out of the window? Like, in the past 24 hours, I want to throw my
My
kids out the
mother
window.
wanted to throw me out the window. Because I was crying too much.
Oh, so you were crying? Oh, yeah, you are. Yeah.
I'm sensitive.
You're sensitive. Okay, I understand that. I get it that you're sensitive. But, I mean, so, in other news, and other things that are going on right now,
Hold on.
yes.
That's crazy, man. Maybe she was high on crack. Or maybe she was high on crack.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe she was. We have to find the story and we'll see what it says.
I don't have the app. See, I should have.
So, in other news, there's a hurricane that just hit Haiti.
Yeah.
So, we're going to have to, a lot of the efforts that have been going on since I was about to say Hurricane Katrina, no. Since the, what was it that happened over there? The earthquakes and then the,
There was a hurricane.
right.
that hit
What was the natural disaster called? There's another natural disaster. It was
It wasn't Hurricane Sandy?
no, but it wasn't a hurricane, the first thing that destroyed all the Haiti. Wasn't it like a tsunami? Wasn't it a tsunami?
I thought that.
Maybe.
Japan too.
Okay.
What was one of the things that happened that happened in Haiti? That natural disaster that was a couple years ago that made America, made it cool to be like, donate to Haiti, where everybody.
It was the earthquake.
Huh?
And
It was the earthquake.
It was the earthquake. Okay, right. That's what I thought it was. I thought it was the earthquake.
Okay.
It was both the hurricane and the earthquake.
I think it was the earthquake that caused the tsunami.
Yeah, because it made it push all that. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so now they're still rebuilding and recovering from the earthquake, and now they have a tsunami going on. I mean, a hurricane going on. Oh my goodness, my brain is fried. They have a hurricane going on there, and it's unfortunate. So if you do believe, and I hope you all do believe, say a prayer for Haiti.
Yeah,
And I'm
please.
glad I didn't go with that story. I'm gonna go
William,
with that.
make sure it's recording still, because you know it stops after like 20 minutes.
It's still recording.
All right, thank you. So, another. I'm gonna play a clip in a little bit. I think I'll play it now.
Yeah.
This is what we'll do. I think I'm gonna play a clip, and I'm gonna let the people listen to it,
Okay.
The clip is a clip from John Oliver's show. So I might not be able to post this on Facebook Live. If I don't, it's okay, because I'm still recording on that. But I'm going to play this clip from John Oliver on police accountability. And we're going to play it. And then.
Hi, this is Trooper Joe from Archangel of Return to Chivalry. And you can catch my show on 7avradio.com every Wednesday from 3 to 4. Thank you.